Hi, Merrit Boyle, the Pride Personal Training, thepridepersonaltraining.com, Old Forge, PA. Thank you for your newsletter questions, feedback. Got some information, some questions, similar theme about individuals, striving hard and falling and not hitting their goals, getting very discouraged, thinking that, hey, I'm putting all this work in, I'm dieting correctly, I'm doing all the different things, and although I made progress, I'm hitting these walls, and these walls are really discouraging me, holding me down. They're not letting me get to that next level. They're being very discouraging, hurting the spirit, making things happen where you don't feel like you can go any further, and you're getting discouraged and moving backward. And I can tell you this, remember this, is very important to know, is that it's not so much in all the efforts and work that you're putting in, hard work that you're putting in, it's not so much in attaining those goals. And this is something that you got to realize, really important. And this doesn't go for working out. It's in the person that you become. Okay, so when you strive for a goal, and you're hitting it hard, and you're making progress, and then you hit a wall, right? There's two things you got to remember, and I've always believed this, and it's helped me out a great deal. Is number one, that wall oftentimes enough is a test. It's a test to your resolution, to the commitment to your goal. You got to realize that sometimes when you hit something and you lost 12 pounds, that 13th pound is not coming off. You're getting the abs out, the upper abs are coming out, lower abs aren't coming in. You're getting discouraged. It's a test. It's a test to your resolution. You're going to stay true with the promise that you've made that you're going to go after something. Are you going to go all in? And are you going to run away when you first see your sign of adversity, your first sign of adversity? You got to realize that this is a test. And you're going to now buckle down, put the dukes up and say, let's go. Let's do this. Very important. The second thing you got to remember, and this is so important, is that it's not so much in hitting your goals. It's who you become. When you're striving for a goal, right, and you miss the target, all right, or you make progress and you hit a plateau and you're not getting past that plateau, and you're striving, understand this. It's in that striving, it's in that falling down, is when you become the person that you want to become. This is you getting tougher. This is you getting harder. This is you becoming something different entirely. It's not according to your game plan, right? Your current person that you're in right now, think of this. The current person that you're in right now, right, will not reach your goal. It's the person that goes through the trials and tribulations of striving, falling, getting back up, is going to be that person that's going to make it to that goal, right? So that's why a lot of times I talk about the leap of faith in yourself. Right? The first step is always like, oh my goodness, how can I possibly get to that goal? The current person will not get there. It's the person that you become over time. You lose 5 pounds. You get more confidence. You start realizing, hey, I can maybe possibly do this. You go to 6, 7 pounds and you hit a wall. You get discouraged. You pick yourself back up. You become something different entirely. And then that person is stronger enough to get you through another plateau. And so on and so on and so on. So understand, it's not attaining the goal, right? It's not attaining the goal. It's who you become, right? A lot of times you become something different. You switch up your goal. You come up with a new plan. A lot of times people come into the Pride and they say, hey, I want to lose 25 pounds. I want to look this way. I want to look that way. And they get to the point where like that goal was very, very conservative. I've become something different. My body, my psychological is completely in a different place than when I first came in and made the commitment to get to that goal. I'm a stronger person. That goal was weak. I'm going for something different here. I can make something happen that's spectacular. Forget about melancholy goals where you're going through the motions and you're trying to reach something that you think that is conservative. And a lot of times I see people, I kind of give them a little sheepish grin through consultation. And they're saying here, I know just by what they're saying, they want to lose 35 pounds, right? And they want to cut up. And they're saying, oh, if I lost 20 pounds, I'd be very satisfied. And I don't say anything at that point because I'm talking to the person. That is in a place that is thinking that 20 pounds is a lot. That they're not in the mindset yet. But I know they're going to get into the mindset as they progress along. But understand is hitting walls and those failures are so important into you becoming something different in order for you to get stronger, in order for you to bust through goals that you didn't think were imaginable. Right? So you think you fail, you fall back, you think that's a bad thing? That's a good thing. You fail, you're stronger. You're not as nervous when you're going through the same problems you went through. You're not going through something and you're saying, oh my goodness, this is horrible. I hit a wall. I can't get things. It's not just with fitness, with anything. Right? The next time around, you say, hey, I remember you. I remember your problem. I'm not afraid of you. Bring it on. Put the dukes up. Let's go. I remember this. You're not the same person. So understand, it's very important to realize that you go through the problems, you go through the failures, you go through the ups, the downs. All of that is who you become. It's not reaching your goal. Your goal is the icing on the cake, certainly, right? But I can tell you this. You become something different entirely when you strive through those plateaus, when you hit those walls and you're saying, damn, I'm doing all these different things. So what? Get creative. Let's get creative up in here. Change things around. And then you hit through those goals. You become something different entirely. You're not even remotely the same person psychologically as you once were when you first came in. So keep your chin up. Keep your chin up, right? Put up the dukes. Let's go. Hit a problem. It's a test to your resolution, to the commitment to what you want to be. So don't worry about hitting no plateaus. Don't worry about not getting to the goal as fast as you might want to. But when you get to that point, when you think, hey, you know what? I'm surrounded by adversity. Bring it on. That's what you got to say to yourself. Bring it on, because that's going to change who you are. And that's far more valuable than hitting any goal. The pride.